Welcome back, beautiful tri-state area. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeartRadio. I'm your host, Zen Sams. Up next in the Going Deep segment, brought to you by CO2 Lift in our Expert on the Microphone series. Today, we're welcoming back Dr. Tess Mauricio, the multi-awarded founder and CEO of M Beauty Clinic in San Diego and Beverly Hills, also known as America's Favorite Dermatologist. She's an internationally recognized derm, cosmetic surgeon, regenerative medicine, and women's health pioneer, and has been trusted for over 20 years by her patients, including Cardi B, Paula Abdul, Kim and Khloe Kardashian, Julian Lennon, Corey Feldman, and Michelle Stafford. That's just to name a few. The list goes on and on. And as we're in the depths of award season, she's going to join me today to chat all about how her celebrity clients are preparing their skin to look their best for the red carpet and the TV screen. Welcoming now to the show is the amazing Dr. Tess Mauricio. Welcome, superstar.
Hi, Zen.
So excited to have you back, my friend.
Thank you. Thanks for having me back. It was an amazing interview that we did last time. We went through a lot of information. I'm so happy to be back.
Love to have you on the Expert on the Microphone series. We only have the best of the best. So let's dive right in. From the Oscars to the Grammys to the Emmys, you've got a very long list of high profile patients who attend these events and want to look their best as they hit every red carpet and stage. Based on your experience, what are some of the top skincare concerns your celebrity clients have leading up to award season? And what are the must have treatments that you recommend so they can achieve that radiant, camera ready glow?
Well, I think number one is glow and hydration, especially as we come up, on the same day or the day before. And CO2 Lift is really the go-to product. And, we give boxes to all of our celebrity patients because they love it. It's definitely gives you that instant glow, instant hydration, instant calming of the skin. And then, of course, we can do some hydrating facials like hydrofacial and infuse the skin with hyaluronic acid. And then now we have incredible products like exosomes and even polydeoxyribonucleotide or polynucleotide to really instantly improve the skin. We can lightly microneedle that in the skin, and it can give you my celebrity patients that glow. And then, of course, because of the stress and heavy makeup that they have to wear, breakouts and acne control is really key. So having a friendly dermatologist, to go to get that cortisone shot is very, very important, but also calming the skin. And so all of my acne patients, I talk to them about the CO2 Lift mask. That's part of our protocol to really instantly bring down inflammation. And then again, all of the treatments that are used for acne can sometimes cause irritation and dryness, and CO2 Lift can help with that. And then everybody is all about skin tightening, firming, lifting, and again, non-surgically, there's incredible technologies like soft wave, which is ultrasound. Radio frequency microneedling is still very, very popular. You have to get it done by expert hands, but we have the Candela and Rower device that we do that, and then we can infuse the skin then with PRP, exosomes, polynucleotides to decrease downtime and give them that ultimate optimal improvement. And then, of course, fine lines and wrinkles. We do maybe a little baby Botox or Jeuveau, very, very natural looking. And then treat some of the discoloration, sun damage. Depending on the time frame that we have, we can do a little bit of laser treatments with Fraxel, Vitins, and then
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff in the toolbox.
yes.
But I want to know from your perspective, Dr. Tess, how far in advance do your celebrity clients typically start preparing their skin for these awards events? And do you help them minimize? I mean, do you specifically, is it you that's helping them minimize their downtime? For example, with products like CO2 Lift, what are their preventative measures?
Well, if we're talking about skin tightening or lifting, firming, then we need more time. And so treatments like soft wave ultrasound, radiofrequency microneedling, collagen is being produced. So we want a little bit more time. So if they can plan even 3 months before, at least 4 to 6 weeks before, then we can achieve that. But, it really depends, and we can customize the treatment plan depending on the time that they have. But there's a lot that can be done even like weeks before, 2 weeks before. We can still be doing treatments to brighten the skin, to hydrate, to treat, those fine lines. But really, the recommended time to come in is about 4 to 6 weeks. That's the time if we're going to do something like baby Botox or something like that, RF microneedling. We can make sure that there's no more inflammation in the skin, and they are getting that result that they want during the awards season.
I love it. So let's talk about inflammation and puffiness. Now, say a patient has done everything they can to prep their skin in the office with you, but they wake up and are dealing with redness, puffiness, or breakout on the day of a big event. What do you recommend to combat this the day of?
Well, this is why we give all of the patients a box of CO2 lift mask, because it is an incredible rescue for any type of inflammation, dryness, redness, even breakouts. And if you do end up with a breakout on the day of, and you can get to a dermatologist's office, we really can help with LED lights as well. There's some non-invasive energy-based treatments that can be done to calm down the inflammation on the skin. And if it is like a day before, we actually can inject cortisone in those breakouts, and they can instantly shrink and be smaller, easier to cover with makeup.
Wow, that's great advice. I love all of those hacks. Now, you're a trusted source in the dermatology and cosmetic world for over 2 decades. I'm sure you've seen it all, both the good and the bad. What's one skincare mistake you see people making before a big event that they should absolutely avoid?
A big no-no is trying anything new days before your big event, and that is trying any peels, facials, lasers, anything that's injected in the skin as well, because you just never know. You can have irritation, you can have sensitivity, you can have a breakout. And so if you are going to try something new, you want to give yourself at least 2 weeks, even 4 weeks, so that you can make sure that if you do have these types of irritation, inflammation, or even like an allergy, that your dermatologist can address it. And by the time it's your event, everything was already calm.
Wow. The big mistake that I've made is a couple of days before, and you said it right there. Don't do it a couple of days before. I've had some mishaps happen, if you will, and it was disastrous. But from the faces of Cardi B to Paula Abdul, you work with a diverse range of all skin types and skin tones. And skincare isn't often a one size fits all approach. So how do you create a treatment plan and personalize your methods to meet each client's needs to ensure that they look flawless?
Exactly. Well, we talked about our time machine procedure last time. This is our signature combination treatment that is completely customizable. And so the idea is really, getting to and evaluating your patient, whether they're celebrities or not, and then looking at their timeline, looking at what they're trying to achieve, and then putting together a plan of action. And that may involve energy, that may involve injectables, but, in all of those cases, we now have incredible technologies like the CO2 lift mask, exosomes, growth factors from platelet rich plasma, or PRFM, as well. And now there's polynucleotides as well to calm down the skin and also decrease downtime, which is very important for celebrities, and also optimize their results.
And lastly, are there any new emerging technologies or treatments you're excited about that are going to be game changing for awards season prep?
Well, I think everybody's talking about, the salmon sperm facials and what that is about, but it is really entering the market, and we're getting great results. We use it just topically. In Korea, they also inject it. It's not yet approved in the United States to inject. This is polynucleotide, or polydeoxyribonucleotide salmon DNA, that has been shown to really decrease inflammation, help with wound healing and regeneration. And we're getting great results with that and calming down the skin, decreasing downtime after we do treatments like lasers, radiofrequency microneedling. And we can also microneedle that in the skin to really boost collagen formation, glow, hydration, and we can use it in combination with everything that we're using right now.
Wow. Thank you for all that information. You have a lot of stuff in your toolbox. I wish that you were
There's
here in the
more.
tri-state area. There's more. I know I wish you were here locally so I could get to you, but you are quite the seasoned professional, and I'm so excited that you came back on to share all this amazing knowledge with us.
Thank you so much, Zen. And yeah, it's going to be a fun and busy award season. And it's always amazing because nowadays TV, it's just so harsh, right? The HD TV, and so I think celebrities are even more motivated to get their skin glowing, hydrating, and so I'm happy that we have a lot in our toolbox to help them.
That was our Going Deep segment brought to you by CO2 Lift. And that was the incredible Dr. Tess Mauricio, also known as America's favorite dermatologist. Definitely head to mbeautyclinic.com to learn more about her practice in San Diego and Beverly Hills. And of course, check her out on the gram at Dr. Tess Mauricio. And you can also check out her clinic at M Beauty Clinic. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeartRadio. We'll be right back after this.
A Moment of Zen is brought to you by CO2 Lift. As we age, our skin loses moisture and elasticity, causing wrinkled skin. You can reverse this aging process with CO2 Lift. CO2 Lift utilizes the powerful benefits of carbon dioxide to lift, tighten, and regenerate your skin. This simple, painless at-home carboxytherapy treatment is scientifically proven to reverse the aging process. You will see reduction in wrinkles, increase in luminosity, and improve pigmentation, sagging, skin tone, and radiance.
For more information or to order CO2 Lift, ask your skincare professional or go to co2lift.com.